think that was the thing.
That's all right. We'll just kind of reboot there, and we get to talk a little bit more about 76 on defense. I just think that if you have an ace like on 76, and we've seen Shore 4 as a 76 ace. I go back to the days when Clockwork used to play a lot more. I thought he was getting an ace on 76 as well. If you can get them in one of these great high ground positions and actually protect them, and they can kind of even solo it with their own health pack. The Cafe is great on defense. 76 on defense is one of the heroes that I love watching play, so it's great to see him come back. And then, of course, we mentioned when you're running a Symmetra on defense, it's really, can she get a teleporter up? If you can't, was a waste of investment. If you can, then your defense is looking pretty good, so... offensively, though, I'm going to take some guesses at what I think we're going to see here, and it does make sense that Skipjack will, of course, be on Reinhardt's. Nevix is a Mercy main for the most part. He will stick on that. Crew, I do remember playing a lot of Junkrat. He will be on the Trash Mouse. All credit to one against many on that one. It is what he calls Junkrat, and it just absolutely tickles me. So Trash Mouse will be coming out. Zapre will be on McCree. Soon on the offensive Reaper. Now, we might see some switch-ups here, but Zebosai also rounding it out as the Lucio makes a ton of sense.
No, it does make a ton of sense, but it's interesting because a lot of times you'd see Zebo, there are points where we saw him on Widowmaker in the past. I'm not sure if he always does that, but Zapri now for Graviton Surge. That's interesting because I feel like he wasn't always on Graviton Surge. I might be just misremembering, but I think he was on some other teams like RipZap and otherwise, and he sort of made his way forward and got picked up by Graviton Surge.
It was definitely, it was definitely RipZap because I remember Zapre RipZap was how I remembered that team name. So.
Yeah, so Graviton actually picked him up relatively recently then. That's something that we could talk to them about. But either way, the offense is on the way here for the side of Graviton Surge, and we'll see just how this first run goes as they try and crack the defense of B.A.M.F. Right now, they're not wasting a whole lot of time. They're moving in, getting a little bit early poke in, moving to the left, but we see this a lot on Hollywood where teams don't necessarily fully commit to start things out. They wait for an opportunity to move in. Because if you do fail your early attack, it really gives the defense a lot of ult charge.
Yeah, like what they're doing back here. They're actually dancing around. They're not committing to either go left or right. They don't have eyes on them as the defense, so they really don't know what angle to even defend from.
Oh, and there it is. Crew able to get first blood of the game. Takes out so bad, and here comes the tire. It's already been charged up, looking for the Reinhardt. Reinhardt going to get run right over. 2 kills now for the offense. Looking at the defense here, Mercy trying to build up that resurrection to bring up some of the fallen heroes, but might not be in time as Zapri going in, takes out Tataby. And the offense just rolling momentum-wise. Crew picking up more kills. The Mercy is down. That's going to be a very quick cap here for the side of Graviton Surge.
I mean, it's a game of millimeters. Both the Mercy ult and the Symmetra ult both came too late. They both have it now, but it's absolutely too late. First is lost, and now should probably be getting off this Symmetra anyway. There are some switches, though, as Presto does come up on Zarya. Tataby will come up on Pharah, so they are trying to transition. Crew also comes up on Pharah on the offense.
Now, Pharah is on the streets of Hollywood, very, very common. We do have the defensive Widow coming up from Sobab, but look at Crew going in, lands one mid-air rocket, looks for more. Pharah on the defense, just barely escaping with her life, or will she? Crew very close to getting another direct rocket. But the offense right now doing their job to sort of establish here on the rooftop. Crew tried to knock off the Widow, didn't quite work out, but Nevix actually will take out Widow instead. So Crew right now very content to be over the top here, applying pressure. Here comes the Deadeye from Zapri, going to get the triple kill. It was absolutely high noon here in the Wild West part of Hollywood, and Graviton Surge going to keep moving on.
They need to take a breath. Probably, I mean, consider even giving up this point for free and just kind of regroup, because they looked very out of sorts after that first wipe. They've yet to get their footing back on defense here. Lost their tank again. There goes their sniper.
Yeah, the offense just getting everything done that they want to get done here. Zapri right now moving forward, way ahead of the payload, going to take out Tataby. Lucio might not be long for this world. He has to run for his life. And Zapri, the first time we saw him back when he was on RipZap, he had a great McCree, and right now, still making most of them, even post-nerf, just landing left click after left click. But if you look at what happened right there, pre-patch, that right click will have killed Lucio. Post-patch, Lucio was able to get away.
Yeah, it's a good change. I mean, I don't think anyone will argue that McCree needed some work on him. Even McCree mains on Pro Team said, yeah, a little too strong right now. This Mercy's going to get wrecked.
Looking at upcoming events here, we do have a lot of ultimates right now up for the offense. Crew does have the barrage, gonna use it. Justice Reigns from directly in front, gets the double kill. Mercy now, not long for this world. Still alive for a little bit, but will get punched out. Crew completing the triple kill. This is looking pretty darn good here for the offense. Crew actually piling on, making it a quad. And Graviton Surge is going to be saying a very quick time here in Hollywood.
Well, I mean, marks for courage, I suppose, for B.A.M.F. As, you know, some of their plays were just very aggressive right in their face. I go back to the point where SoBad jumped up to the roof to try to get those snipes, got taken out by the Mercy, but there was a point, I think, at second that I would have just given it up and said, let's just take a second, let's go to last. We're bleeding right now. We're not playing smart. We're not taking good engagements, and if we want to have any chance, we need to just take a second, coordinate our team. Yeah, that's just an absolute cleanup. It just looked like they never got their feet under them, nor did they ever try to, really. Yeah, the second engagement, they lost their tank early. At that point, then everyone's got to leave, but then they lost their sniper, they lost their Mercy after that. Just, they never found a way to put a tourniquet on it.
No, and this time of 3:18, that is going to be an incredibly tough time to beat. I mean, it's an incredibly fast Hollywood time. It's rare to see anything faster. But now B.A.M.F, if they want to stay alive here in this tournament, they're going to have to dig deep and find a way of beating it. And that's easier said than done.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I say, you know, I don't often advocate giving up checkpoints for free. But at that point, you have to understand that this team is outclassing us a little bit, and we're probably going to get beat. They're going to finish the map. How do we get it so that we can have a time that perhaps we can, you know, beat? And then you do that by stalling out with a coordinated defense rather than bleeding into it, because you're not stopping them on that second point, and then it just gives them more and more momentum. They needed to find a moment where they could buy themselves a minute or 2 minutes to give themselves a chance on offense. Just really understand what your best win condition is.
No, absolutely. Well, taking a look here at the defense for Graviton Surge as they come out. Not going to be too different from the offense, but we might see an appearance of Zenyatta, and that would be a difference. So taking a look here, it's going to be Zebosai here on the Zenyatta, Zapri on the McCree, Nevix on Mercy, Crew on the Junkrat, or Trash Mouse, as Hex had mentioned a little bit earlier. Soon on the 76, and Skipjack can round things out here on the Reinhardt.
No, that is all credit to One Against Many. That is his term, and I told him immediately, I'm like, I'm stealing that. I find it humorous. I think there should be a lot of variations on Junkrat into, like, what, Garbage Squirrel, Trash Mouse. Bring them all in, chat, because for some reason I find it as the funniest thing ever. And, yeah, it tickles me.
Alrighty, so taking a look here at the offense as they're finishing up here. It's going to be Tataby on the McCree, DJ OK on the Lucio, Rod on Reinhardt, no escape on Mercy, Prestafar on the Zarya, and SoBad going to be rocking the offensive Widow. So Widow not dead here just yet, but SoBad is going to have to get a whole lot of picks to justify this as they move forward. Not impossible, but going to be very difficult indeed.
Well, I mean, the offensive Widow is a nice addition because it is kind of snowbally, so that's not bad, and they need to be able to, you know, beat this in 308, so they need to get picks and then just absolutely roll over.
SoBad right now looking to get those picks. Does come close to headshotting out Junkrat. Does not connect, however. Junkrat will live to fight another day. But the offense knows they don't have a whole lot of time. They have to get in here right away. Soon, though, going to take out Tataby and some Reaper in action. And now he can just move to the back here if he gets the opportunity. Right now, Reinhardt has his fancy. Reinhardt going to go down. 2 quick kills here for the defense. And they can just collapse in the rest of the offense here. They have nothing to be afraid of. Mercy right now going to get killed over the top by Crew and Soon coming in. And this is going to be a full decisive team wipe for the side of Graviton Surge. And already, I'm not sure if there's going to be enough time, really, for the side of B.A.M.F to come back and take this now.
No, it's already pretty bad, but let's just remember how quickly Discord Orb melts tanks. Yes, that Reinhardt charged in and maybe not the best situation, but he got discorded and then just died immediately. Like, I haven't seen Zen in so long that I forget just how powerful Discord is when it comes to eliminating tanks from the map.
Oh my god, Crew with the triple kill tire over the back. They did not see it coming. He's going to end up killing himself going for the Widow, but it doesn't matter. That alone is going to stall out this push, and time-wise, Hex, there's already under 2 minutes left. Graviton Surge in an absolutely phenomenal spot right now.
Yeah, well, while we have a moment, we've got you know, some Junkrat names. Rubbish Rodent, pretty good one. Scrap Badger, also pretty good.
There is disquiet.
Look at that, Zebo able to take out SoBad using the DPS of Zenyatta to his advantage. Reinhardt can be eating a Discord Orb here in a second, but this is the last gasper for the offense. They have to get in up, and here comes the Transcendence. That's going to keep everyone healthy here, and look at Zapri. Zapri moving in, looking to help clean this up. Soon on the double kill. Lucio gonna get punched in the face in the back. And now with under a minute and a half left, I think mathematically it is already GG in favor of Graviton Surge, because even if everything were to go well for the offense, you can't bring the payload from here all the way to the end in one go. Even just waiting for the gates to open would really mess you up at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope we see Zen back in the meta. I feel his skill ceiling is so high. To watch him in extremely capable hands is just a joy.
Okay, Crew here. Crew just laying down the spam. Could drop a tire at any moment. Might just do it just because here they don't have to do a whole lot else. Tire is going to be along the way here. The offense has to watch out, but no, it's going to be another double kill for Crew. Rough times here for the side of B.A.M.F. They will be going down the Graviton Surge here in this game. Really good play coming out of Crew and really most of the squad for Graviton here in the round of 32.
Yeah, he's been playing really well on the Waste Weasel. Sorry. Chat's doing good today.
Sign up, big props to XRiv, donating $5, talking about McCree on our match rampage. If you look to the upper right, donations of I think $5 or more will be represented here on the stream today. So just another way of giving back to people that are supporting the players directly using Matcherino here today.
Alright, so now playing for pride a little bit, looking for a little bit of a moral victory, if you will. They are running an offensive Zarya here. She's getting damage boosted, discorded. I like that the angle they're taking here is so bad, gets absolutely blown up by Crew on his Junkrat.
Oh, look at this. Soon does have the Death Blossom at the ready. Might not even need to use it. There will be a sound barrier coming out from the offense, but they're already down 3. It's not really helping too much here, and the defense will be able to clean this out again. And of course, time-wise, time has officially expired. It's been that way for a little bit, but we'll let the teams play it out until they say GG. From the caster point of view, you never want to be the one to say GG. Let the players do it, but
well,
really good showing coming out from Graviton.
It's, you know, how often do teams get to play against a great team like Graviton Surge? You know, scrims are hard to get against really high-level teams who only want to play high-level teams, so you take every chance you get to hone your skills in Overwatch.
No, absolutely. Soon right now holding on to the Death Blossom going, when will the time come? He's holding on to it. And he's actually going to drop down right now. Might be picking up the triple. There it is. Pick up the triple with the aid of Zapri. One more big defensive life for Graviton Surge, because why not?
Soon is a great Reaper name, by the way, too. So foreboding.
Soon, actually, another player that's really been in things for a really long time. Of course, he's Impulse 11 alumni, but he's been in and about the Overwatch scene going all the way back to Beta 1.
Yeah,
a lot of veteran blood here on this Graviton Surge team.
All these guys, it's going to take a couple months for people who just got into the game to really get at the level, and you know, maybe that's not fair. Well, actually, it probably isn't fair, but you know, these teams with experience in a game that is so much about coordination, experience, and just game knowledge, they're going to have an advantage.
So it will officially be game here in just a moment. The defense cleaning up yet again. B.A.M.F. sadly going to go down relatively quickly here to the side of Graviton Surge, but Graviton Surge, if you're a fan of them, definitely looking pretty strong, and curious to see how they do later on here in this tournament.
Yeah, play of the game from Crew on his rubbish raccoon.
Interestingly enough, he had some really good tires over the course of this game, but this right here isn't even a tire, just good, solid Junkrat play, coming in on the flank and getting all the kills they needed to get.
Geez, 62% kill participation. That is rather high. So yeah, Graviton looking every bit that we thought they'd look, and as we continue to move forward, these teams will get closer and closer. Of course, this is early on, so some of the new teams just trying to get their feet wet in the tournament, looking to pull some upsets, but so far, teams that we've expected to play well have done so. They've held sway so far. We'll take a look at the bracket momentarily as we move forward and start seeing kind of the more established teams start to collide as we move forward. This is our GosuGamers EU Weekly 13, which is why you're seeing most of the European teams here. Of course, American teams are allowed to join, but some don't like playing over here, so you won't see some of your top American teams. That, of course, will be tomorrow as we run North American tournaments on our Sundays.
Yep, the weeklies, EU is on Saturday, and